My favorite, I definitely liked the focus on what the demons wanted us to do and how they were trying to distract us, which really also raised the compliment. What we have to do to live a good Christian life is we have to actually confront these issues and actually look at the real implications of our actions. In the last letter, they touched on a bit how they want us to get caught up on what is, only view the raw physical facts as what's real, instead of realizing it's all real. God is real. Emotions are real, if they're positive or negative. Everything exists, and that is what makes it real. And I think that that is the biggest lesson I learned of the biggest thing demons will do is they'll distract us from what's real. If we're talking about transcendentals, they want us to not realize the truth. They want us to ignore the truth. They don't want us to see the beauty in the world. And that is the bulk of how they intend to tempt us. And indeed, without truth and beauty, a Christian life is very hard to live. The last two letters were very interesting because they talked about, actually, I believe, virtue and how demons could not create virtue. They could only exploit it when it existed. And it focused a lot on they really had no power, how even cowardice just snaps and people can still do what they have to do. And in spite of all the vices they build up, all the virtues they attempt to blot out, that God is still far more powerful than them, and that it is almost human nature to seek Him out. And we find the virtues when we need them, in spite of whatever depressing things are maybe happening in our lives, that God gives us the virtues to do what we need to do, and there is nothing the demons can do to stop that. The last letter actually took a very interesting turn, as the man the letters followed was actually drafted into a war later in the book, and it focused on the implications. And the last letter actually ended with him dying in war. However, he died in a state of union with God and was accepted into heaven. And it talks about the demons' reactions to it. And the main thing you see is that they don't understand love. They don't understand good. They can't see the truth. Anything that makes life worth living is lost to them. And it's sad, really.